Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was in the Central Okanagan today. He started his day with a visit to a West Kelowna fire hall where he fielded questions from members of the media after meeting with elected officials and firefighters.
This morning I sat down with a number of families who lost their homes in the fires here last year, who are still deeply impacted by it. Obviously, we talked about their situations. We talked about the loss of so much, but also the impact on their mental health, on their kids, on the amazing resilience they showed, but the need for continued support, the need for continued help as they rebuild their lives. And that's why I was so happy to be there at Mamas for Mamas, which is an incredible Kelowna organization that is helping people in extremely difficult times. One of the things we're working on as a government is bringing in better coordination across the board from different provincial bodies to municipal bodies to different organizations, from the Red Cross and the Salvation Army to local organizations, making a huge impact either right in the moments of the emergency and the evacuations, or further down the line as people need more support to rebuild and recover. I also sat down with the mayors and the fire chiefs to talk about this upcoming season. We know from the forecasts that in western and northern Canada, because of a dry winter, because of some of the challenges that are going to be faced, it is likely to be a very bad forest fire season. And we're drawing on the lessons that everyone learned with such heroism last year to make sure we can do everything to minimize the impacts of the wildfires that will be coming this summer. Lots of work to do. We talked a lot about various initiatives and various things that are necessary. But the bottom line is our firefighters are extraordinary heroes who step up with courage and determination to support their neighbors, to save lives, and we need to make sure that we are doing everything we can to be there for them. That's why the federal government has just doubled the volunteer firefighter tax credit. We're moving forward with $800,000 to further accelerate and complete the training up of 1,000 wildland fire fighters across the country. And we're putting $175 million into Indigenous communities where both emergency response and preparedness as well is going to be so important. I heard directly from the leaders behind me about the importance of continuing to invest in fire smart programs where homeowners and communities can do more to protect their homes, their communities from wildfires, and we're going to be continuing to do that.
Will your government compromise with Meta so that Canadians can once again post news on Facebook?
Meta, Facebook, has made the decision that they shouldn't have to compensate hardworking journalists telling local news stories. It is a decision by Meta that makes billions of dollars of profit all around the world, that they have no accountability to journalists that actually tell local stories, work hard to actually make sure people are properly informed, and instead make money off of sharing of information without recognizing the role they must play in a strong, independent media that is enhancing our democracies. This is a test moment where countries are going to have to realize that either we stand up for journalism and the profession, faced with internet giants that refuse to actually participate in it, or we bow down to them and allow them to make billions more dollars while degrading the safety, well-being, and communities that thrive in our democracy. I know there are a lot of people trying to figure out ways to keep everyone informed, particularly around emergency situations. We had this disagreement with Google, and Google stepped up with $100 million to make sure that local journalism was thriving. This is on Meta. This is Facebook deciding that they don't want to support the work of maintaining democracies. And either Canada stands strong to protect information and independent journalism, or else we see our democracies further diminished and further vulnerable to irresponsible web giants that are making billions off of people but taking no responsibility for the communities and the well-being of those communities that they exist and profit from everywhere around the world. We will continue to stand strong against the damaging impact of Meta, Facebook, Instagram, all of them, until they step up and recognize that funding quality journalism in communities large and small, right across the country and around the world, is their responsibility, as it is all of ours.
Following the press conference at the West Kelowna Fire Hall, Prime Minister Trudeau made his way across the bridge to the Curious Cafe in Kelowna, where he met with volunteers of the Liberal Party.
Whenever he comes through Kelowna, he always likes to make an appearance and visit some of the Liberal supporters in the riding, just to kind of thank everybody for their hard work. We're very fortunate to have a great team of volunteers and supporters here, and just having him come out and kind of rally everybody and give everybody some encouragement goes a long way.